Hi. So in relationships, appreciation is the thing. And if you're not feeling appreciated, I'm bringing this up because someone I met told me that they didn't feel appreciated in their relationship. And they don't know what to do. So my thing is, if you're the one always pouring, like you're pouring into a pot, say you have a flower pot, you know, flower pots have holes at the bottom, right? If you pour too much, the flower is gonna die, right? But if you pour just enough with a little bit of sun, it's gonna live. Now, the thing is this, you have to have a balance with everything. You can't love too much. That means you're gonna run the person off. If you just giving, you're gonna push them away. You can't always just tell all your feelings. You can't always just be so needy and attention starved to where, you know, and clingy to where, like, there's no secrets to you. There's no desire to want to be with you because you just left yourself out in the open like an open book. You have to let shit cook sometimes. Like, get to know each other. What's the rush? You got your whole life to be together. So if you're just, you know, take your time to get to know the person, then you'll actually kind of figure out what you're getting yourself into. You don't want to rush a relationship. You know, it's like driving down a bumpy street. You're gonna your tire's gonna hit a pothole, you know, because you're rushing. You're driving too fast and you miss the pothole. So you got to be careful when you get into things, because at the end of the day, you want to get into a situation that you know that you're on solid ground. You know, when you pour that water into that pot, you want to know that that pot is going to sustain you in your relationship. You want to know that you can pour into his pot and he can pour into yours in turn. You don't want to just be giving all of yourself and not getting nothing in return. That's not fair to you either. And you don't want to just him always giving you and you're not giving it. So it has to be reciprocated. You know, love is an action. It's a back and forth. It's an action. You know, so if you're not feeling appreciated in your relationship, then why aren't you feeling appreciated? Did you rush too fast to be with that person? Did you miss some things? Did you miss some character flaws? What about their habits? You know, did you miss, you know, some kind of like weird things that they do? So you just gotta know the things that you want to put up with and the things that you don't. And if you're waking up every day feeling empty inside, then sometimes it's not the person. You just got to think a self-check about yourself. Like, are you always so sensitive? Everything they're saying is always affecting you. Like, they can't even joke with you because you're always taking everything so personal. Like, you gotta like relax. Like, just because things happen to you in your past doesn't mean that, you know, people are out to get you. Maybe you need to go to get some therapy and get some healing done because you have not healed those open wounds. And every time you get around somebody else, now you have found somebody else that you like, and every time they try to have a conversation or they joke with you or take you out, you're always so extra sensitive and they can't even be themselves around you because they got to walk on eggshells. You're not going to be too fun to be around if you're that person. So you need to know, maybe sometimes you have to do some self-care, some self-awareness, and self-check to see if there's some emotional healing that you need to do before you even consider getting into a relationship. So factor in these things before you even think about a title, a status. Just be friends. Just love yourself, you know, and the right one will come along. And don't rush the process, because what's the rush? When you do find that person to be with and you guys are vibing and you guys are loving each other, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Just trust the cookout. Let that shit cook and just relax, because at the end of the day, the sun is going to come out tomorrow, right? So focus on yourself. Focus on healing yourself. Slow things down and learn to love yourself. That way, when you do meet the right one, when you pour something in, to them, you know, it'll be on good, solid seed, positive energy. And then if they're the right ones, whatever they reciprocate back to you, you'll be getting the same thing in return. So that's my tidbit for the day. Okay? Be appreciated. You know, and if they're not appreciating you, then move on. If you're not getting things that you want in a relationship, like if they're forgetting your birthday, if they're forgetting Valentine's Day, Christmas, they're not taking you out, if they're not even like on a random day just bringing you things in from, like, say they went shopping, they didn't bring you nothing from the store, from the mall, they went and bought all this stuff for themselves, but they not looking for, like, oh, this is gonna look cute for my boo, let me pick her up something, then that ain't the one you need to be with. Because when people are in love, they want to share their love and they want to express their love, and ultimately they're gonna let you know. It won't even be a question, and you won't even have to be looking at this channel, because you're gonna know that you're loved. So I hope I helped y'all. Have a good day. Bye.